Iswaran the Storyteller, written by R.K. Laxman. The story revolves around two characters, Mahendra and Iswaran. Mahendra was a junior supervisor at a farm which required him to travel and oversee different construction sites. Mahendra was a man of simple needs. Because of this, he could adapt to a variety of conditions. Iswaran, Mahendra's cook, followed him everywhere. He cooked delicious food, ran a tidy and efficient household, and could tell the most entertaining stories. After completing his day's chores, Iswaran would have his lunch. After lunch, Iswaran would read for some time before taking his nap. From his favorite Tamil thriller novels, Iswaran learned how to describe an event vividly and to effectively capture his audience's attention. So, whenever Iswaran would narrate a story, he would work in suspense and a surprise ending in order to keep the audience on their toes. Iswaran had a willing ear in Mahendra who would sit in his cane chair and listen to his stories uncomplainingly. One of the stories he narrated was of an escaped elephant. This elephant entered his hometown, smashing all the market stalls. Then he entered the school building and started destroying things. The teachers and students ran up to the roof in panic. As they watched in terror, Iswaran suddenly grabbed a cane from the teacher and ran outside. The mad elephant was stamping and kicking around. Iswaran was scared but slowly advanced on the elephant. As the elephant charged at him, he swung the cane and hit its third toe. Stunned, the elephant collapsed. Iswaran at this point stopped narrating and jumped up to warm dinner. Poor Mahendra was left hanging in suspense. He then came back and sat by Mahendra's side. Mahendra reminded him to complete the story. Iswaran struggled and concluded the story. Another day, Iswaran asked Mahendra if he could cook something special for dinner since it was an auspicious day. Mahendra readily agreed and later enjoyed the sumptuous meal prepared by Iswaran. However, when he complimented Iswaran on his skills, Iswaran suddenly launched into a story of a female ghost that he sometimes saw outside their house. Mahendra told Iswaran that he was crazy. He also told Iswaran to get his head and digestive system examined. However, from that day, Mahendra felt ill at ease. Every night he would check for movement outside his window. One night, Mahendra heard a strange noise outside his window. Cautiously, he peered out of the window. He saw an indistinct figure holding what appeared to be a bundle. Iswaran's story came back to him. Mahendra began sweating out of fear. He fell back onto his bed and waited for this feeling to pass. Finally, he convinced himself that it was a trick and went back to sleep. The next morning, Mahendra had forgotten about the previous night. However, just as he was leaving for work, Iswaran grinned and reminded him of how he had laughed at Iswaran's fears. Iswaran then said that he had heard eerie moaning sounds coming from Mahendra's room the previous night. Mahendra shivered at Iswaran's words. He rushed to his office to resign, determined to leave the very next day.